because health is very critical, and we know what has been happening and the pressure that has been also even on the family and his the deputy president himself. And you say impeached, but their court orders, conservative court orders. So I think perhaps today I correct the media that status quo maintained by the court orders is that he is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya.
And maybe did you have a chance to talk to him, and what did he say, and especially during the Mashujaa Day? And we saw his earlier tweet today, his official X account, wishing Kenyans happy Mashujaa, signing off by saying God bless you. Did you get a chance to talk to him? How is his mood? How is his health? Has it improved? And what is his mood like, despite the heightened political temperatures in the country?
I haven't spoken to him today, but I did see him yesterday, and he was in much better health because the first 2 days that we camped here, we're not able to see him because the doctors insisted that he needed to have just time so that they can also attend to him. So of course he's broken by what is happening. I don't think that it is anything light for any individual, and we know, because it is in the public domain, that he really fought to earn his place in his government. So he is very disheartened by what is happening, and I can tell you, he said none of us saw it coming. So yeah.
And we have a legal process going on in court where at least we expect a mention on Tuesday, according to the particular directive from the courts, the High Court. And in your own assessment, you're talking about a big VIP who's been in hospital, and doctors have confirmed that indeed he was sick, and do we expect any involvement, any direct involvement of Gachagua, even in the wake of the legal proceedings, do we expect him to be active during this particular time?
First of all, let me say that I have immense respect and I believe in the independence of the judiciary, and I saw that the bench sat over the weekend, apparently given the urgency of the matter, and following an application by the other side, or rather the government, who were seeking that the orders, conservative orders that were issued by the High Court be vacated. And what I must insist is that the courts must be very firm on this. When we have a government that is hell-bent on rushing a process, despite the fact that the Constitution even stipulates we have around even 60 days, until maybe the process is fully determined and if there will be a new deputy president sworn in. I find it quite intriguing that the bench will be hearing the application on Tuesday and at 11 a.m. and we'll all be there in court. What I can ask the judiciary is, whatever the circumstances, let us see you come out very firmly to defend the rule of law and to defend the Constitution of Kenya, that a lot of people lost their lives to make sure that we're here as a nation. It would be quite unfortunate if the courts fall into state capture, because I believe that they are the last hope for a nation where government has shown that it will rule with impunity. The courts are the last option, and Tuesday is very critical, because if they were to be influenced by any means to vacate those orders, then that means we would have a very unfortunate situation, even on matters of jurisprudence, just purely on that, and given the gravity of the issue, and that we want to ensure this is done the right way. Let the deputy president be accorded a fair hearing before the courts, because the buck stops to them. The buck stops to the judiciary. The buck now stops the Chief Justice, the bench, to be very firm and ensure that justice is not only done, but it is seen to be done.
among the leaders who also have been, let me just say the security detail has been in your case. I remember the time you were summoned to go and record a statement in Kerugoya. But in terms of, we saw also yesterday a secular, sending all, staff at the DP's office on compulsory leave. And, this also follows events where we saw some leaders also being, asked to go and record statements, allies of the DP. What's your take on this?
These are very unfortunate circumstances, and there's a popular saying that if you gaze into the abyss for long, the abyss gives back into you. And this government purportedly fought impunity of the last government. They called the impunity of the last government, but then it sort of seems like they've become the same monsters they were fighting. And being summoned to record a statement on very flimsy and baseless grounds, some of us have been hounded out of our homes, we've had to stay with friends, change cars. It is very disheartening, and it's quite unfortunate to see that we're here. Said, if you told me in 2022 we would be here, I would have sworn that on heavens and earth we would never get here. So it's quite unfortunate, and I call on the government to also remember that power is transient. This shall pass, there will be another government. That is absolute. And I think for leaders and anyone in power, it's very important to be reminded of that governments come and they go. The total men of the previous days, they came and they went. And these ones will go too. So treat people the way you'd want to be treated when you're out of government.
All right, these unprecedented times are really important that things move quickly in the country. From where you sit, do you foresee more changes with this government, even in parliament and the Senate?
I think wambere ngwiciria ni gucokia turacokia ngatho ati muthi deputy president ni gukorwo akiuma thibitari na kahinda aka kureto karitu muno kuri duo tatongoria aria mara support deputy president na nginya kuri family ya deputy president onake mwene ndiaritie nake omuthe no ndiraritie nake ira na arari muhinyithiku muno ni undu maundu maya ungiatwirire 2022 tugakorwa iyo uhuru wa kenyatta ugaga tongia kwirire ni maheni no ngwiciria ni kiha muno kona haria tukinyite ta thirikari na thirikari no kariganirwo ati yaugaga ni irahurana na ungumania thaicire niyo ironania ati irenda gutengeria maundu meko mugaru wa watho na ni kiha muno na ni njui ando itu ni maraigwa mahinyirikite na uria ngumera ni ati tugaga tuandike marua twikire mbahaca-ini macokio ni makamona mwaka wa 2027 ni undu twathurire thirikari turutire wira ukiana thura thirikari mambiririe maundu ma impeachment na hindi iria jenzi maumirite guku citini cia Nairobi na kuria kungi mena ngurani maugire marenda mawira marenda thirikari citukoro na ndawa marenda tuhakikishe ati corruption ni anino Kenya no ti maundu maya turona thaici ma siasa.
Inyu hanyu ni murona ta president already arikanite na munini wake tondu riboti ciĩgiĩ ũgima wake wa mwĩrĩ ni president ũngĩraheana kũrĩ bũrũri na hihi twarora tuona nginya security gũtirĩ ũndũ ngwĩciria nĩ mũndũ mũnene wĩ thirikari-inĩ mũraigua atĩ nĩ tatambere
nĩ tũraigua tũhinyĩkĩrĩire mũno nĩ ũndũ thaici ona ngari ndari na security koguo ni turona ati kweri ni muhinyiririe na ni ma president ni biongira heana nginya update ciake na uria ndingiuga ni ati ni tamurikani na gitaru kia Mount Kenya kuringana na uria aronania ni impeachment ino ngira kinyire haha kana thina mbere itari na kirathimo kia president
ugitiri wa nyinyi aria mukoretwo mukimetetera kana
tukoretwo tugicenjia ngari rimwe tugakoma kwa arata kakureto kahinda karitu muno no tugaga maundu mothe tutigagira ngai ni undu thirikari ciukaga na igathu no neno ni ririkia ni riehera wathani-ini na ingiuke
sawa
akiwa such a hater.
No,
You are the me.
Kameko gas. Kaka kasichana unajua kalikuwa